And I remember at that point I felt so heartbroken and disappointed and confused about how could this have happened, how would this happen in the first place. And then I still realized that it was more about her than it was about me. Welcome everyone to LifewithLiza podcast. Our mission at LifewithLiza is to share people's stories and the challenges that they have overcome so that those who are listening in can get the strength, the courage, and the hope to be the better selves. And something that I really wanted to share with you and to talk to you about in this episode is how often we get one of the experiences that we have had in the past overpower us and determine the rest of our lives. In terms of, let's imagine you have had a friend, and that friend, you shared a secret with them, and then they used it against you and embarrassed you. And actually that's something that has happened with me back in high school days. There was this girl that I trusted, I thought she's my best friend, and then she used the confidential information against me. And I remember at that point I felt so heartbroken and disappointed and confused about how could this have happened, how would this happen in the first place. And then I still realized that it was more about her than it was about me. And the best part about this whole experience was that it made me it made me a bit more careful about the reality and about the things that I share with other people, but at the same time it never made me bitter or closed off to other people and other people with whom I have not had that negative experience. Because I think what's very likely to happen is that once you have one bad experience, it's so easy to basically then be closed off to so many other experiences just so that you can protect yourself against the potential of having that bad experience again. So for example, in my case, not opening up ever to other people because I would not want to be hurt again, or never sharing any secrets with other people because I would not want that information to be used against me. And I think so often that's our default option. By doing that, we are protecting ourselves because we are less likely to have that experience of someone using the secret information against us if we never open up and never share any information with others. But at the same time, what that does, it closes us off to an abundance of so many other beautiful scenarios of deep connections with other people where we could rely on them. They don't share our secrets with other people, and we have this trust in humanity, this belief in humanity returned. But if we let the experience that we have had in the past determine our current reality and our future reality, then we basically let that one experience ruin the whole of our lives, instead of just extracting the lessons from that, maybe changing slightly your behavior, but at the same time still being open to other people, to other experiences. And in my case, it was this experience. It was the experience of me being open and then being hurt. But where in your life, you can ask yourself, where in your life do I have a similar experience where I have had something happen once and then I let that determine my whole reality? Could it be that you bought an educational course online, and then you never done it, or the course did not fulfill your expectations and then you decided to never ever do another educational course? Imagine how much knowledge you're missing out on just because of that, if you let that experience actually dictate your life. So I think the very powerful message here is, if there were negative experiences in your life, it's very important to extract the lessons from them, but to not let those negative moments in your life, let negative experiences rule your current life, rule what you do at this moment, and determine what your future self will get or will not get, and closing yourself off to all experiences just for the pure protection purpose and not to get hurt. So it could be as big as a friend betraying you or something even bigger happening in your life, but at the same time it could be even smaller things, when you tried out a new dance class and then you had a very bad experience because, I don't know, someone laughed at you and then you decided to never go to another dance class. It could be that someone told you off when you were eating with your mouth open and now you decided not to ever go to the restaurants and eat in public. So it could be anything, small or big, but ask yourself, where in your life do you currently have that you have had that negative experience and that you're letting it determine what you do at the moment. And even if you don't come up with an answer right away, it's okay, because now you are aware of this question. And when you spot yourself having a thought like that, or noticing that you're not doing something because of the past self, ask yourself if it's actually truly serving you if you don't do that thing, or don't have that experience, or are you actually sacrificing your current self and your future self because of some of the past experiences that you have had, and that you actually would benefit so much if you do them. I hope you did enjoy this episode, and if you did, please be sure to like this video, to subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next episode.